Alright, so this is an update video. Here is the old CPU, and there's the new CPU. Give this a little twist. So I'm trying to do this through the camera. Alright, that is a new Core i7. No idea if it actually is compatible with this motherboard. I did a bunch of research and it absolutely should be compatible. I haven't updated this motherboard to the latest BIOS from HP, so hopefully it supports this CPU with no issues. The die is significantly bigger. It's not something you typically see anymore because all CPUs pretty much anymore have big old fat heat spreaders on them, and you don't actually see the die itself under that, but it's physically bigger and obviously has more cores and hopefully gives us better performance. I did a benchmark with the old CPU. I've done several benchmarks on this computer, so I did one with it running Windows 7 Pro 32-bit with just 4 gigs of RAM. I did another one with the 8 gigs of RAM upgraded to Windows 10 64-bit, and I'll do another one with the Core i7 if it runs, and it's part of another video as well. So we'll go ahead, get that, let's get some thermal paste on there and get this boot up and see if it works. So fingers crossed, and we'll be back in a moment. Alright, we have booted to BIOS, and it is showing the i7-2720 CPU at 2.2 gigahertz with the 8 gigs of RAM. So let's go ahead and exit out of this. I haven't changed anything. Alright, and Windows is booted up. Sweet. Alright, and we will open File Explorer, this PC. It is not showing the correct processor there. I will have to, let me open up Task Manager. Performance. It has 2 cores and 4 logical processors. So I'm going to have to play around and see why it is not why Windows is not recognizing the additional cores. So we will be back in a bit. Alright, that looks a lot better. So what I did is I came into Device Manager, I right-clicked on the processor, individual processors that show up, and did uninstall device, and I said do not reboot until I got to the last one. There were 4 showing up here, so I did the first 3, didn't reboot, then rebooted on the 4th one, and now it is showing the correct processor. So we're going to do some more benchmarking, but yeah, no, you definitely can upgrade an EliteBook. Are you going to focus for me? It's a 2560p. There we go, 2560p with a Core i7 processor. I also have a new battery on here, so I'm going to do some performance testing as well as some battery life testing. Compare it to the old Core i5 with the testing that I've done on that, which wasn't a lot. I've just been using it. But anyways, yeah, totally possible to do with this system. I picked this specific chip for a few reasons. Number one, I checked a couple of compatibility guides, and this one gave an 83% chance of working on this chipset. There were some other ones that also gave a high rating, but this was, of the ones that were compatible, it was the cheapest. Some of the other ones were as much as $150 for the CPU. I got this one for like 45 bucks with free shipping. So the performance upgrade should definitely be well worth that investment. And I'm still under $220 for this laptop with more memory, with hard drive, with a SSD, with upgrading the CPU. I bought a battery, a power cord, a bunch of other stuff. So I'll be discussing this in the video coming up here in the next week or two. But yeah, so very happy with the results there. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.